stocks discussed on Phil's Gang are not in any way a recommendation or solicitation to buy, sell, or hold. If considering acting on information presented, we first recommend you seek out a competent, licensed professional for advice. Get ready for the radio show that tells you what Wall Street doesn't want you to know.
Oh, I'm a money magnet. Money, money, money's coming to me. Money sets me free. I'm a money magnet. Money, 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 money's coming to me.
It's your daily dose of how to manage your money. And now it's time for Phil's Gang on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. With your host, Phil Grandy.
And then there was another part of this. Those that expect a better economy, the weakest on record, going back to 1974.
The weakest on record. But we're also being told.
The fact of the matter is, earnings are spectacular. There's a mountain of cash on the sidelines.
Isn't that amazing? A mountain of cash on. How many times do you hear that? A mountain of cash on the sidelines. Like everybody's going to take all their money, checking account, savings, just dump it into the stock market. What are you going to do? Chase the same 6 stocks? That's what's amazing. And nobody talks about it. Hi, I'm Phil Grandy of philsgang.com. Welcome aboard. What drives me nuts, nobody's talking about what has drove this market since 2008 is 6 stocks. 6 stocks. Everybody in the world are in the same 6 stocks. You know how dangerous that is? When those 6 stocks come down, and it will, and I predicted in 2018, I said, mark this day down. It was 2018. I forgot what the date was. I'll look it up. January 16th. I said, mark this down. This market's going to crash, and it's going to be the big tech, and China's going to take this market down. And I'm right. But here's what's amazing. Since 2008, they have taken these ETFs and put so much money, because they have the same stocks. Yeah, let me explain. Let's take, for example, and by the way, did anybody notice today, which most people don't because they don't follow the bonds. I tell you every day, if you want to know what's going on, you always follow the bond yield. Always watch your 10-year bond yield and your 2-year. And see if the 2-year bond yield is going up faster that day than the 10. And if it is, that's not good. You track it. That's the only thing that tells you the truth about this market. It's never wrong. And you notice today the yields were dropping? And you notice today with the yield dropping on the 10-year, tech stocks should be soaring. But they're down about 184 points. The Dow's down 72 points. Why? Well, when you see the yields dropping during the day, that's telling us something's wrong. Obviously, the news that they're going to come out with about tapering is not going to be good. It's not going to be good news. How can it be good news? What is Powell going to tell us when he comes out? That this is not going to be as painful a crash as 1929? Because you know what 1929 has in common with the crash that's coming? The amount of money that was borrowed for stocks. There's more money, if you adjust for inflation, borrowed now for stocks than in 1929. It was that amount of money that finally kicked the market over in 1929. We have nearly $1 trillion being borrowed to push up the same 6 stocks. You talk about the herd mentality. That's one thing about the stock market. It'll never change. It'll never change. The stock market has a herd mentality. Here you go. Big herd mentality. They all follow each other. Here they go. You're all going to go buy Apple now. They're all on their way to buy Apple. Look at that. Yeah, go get Apple. It's amazing. So I don't think Powell is going to say to us tomorrow or the next day that he's made a mistake to divert the money supply of $51 trillion from 2008 to today, which $11 trillion, or 336% of it, came in the last 18 months of this year, 2021, to push stocks higher. Think he's going to admit that? I made a mistake. I shouldn't have done that. And how did I push the stocks higher? By cheating. I just simply bought treasuries, got the interest rates down to zero, and then I took and loaned money to those corporations, to banks, at zero, so they could buy their own shares. And here we are today. Now think about this. The S&P is up 25% this year due to $234 billion in stock buybacks in the fourth quarter of this year. Let me repeat. The S&P is up 25% this year. Not because of earnings. Due to stock buybacks. $234 billion in the fourth quarter. And as a result, we had a 67 record new high. Every day they're coming out. New all-time high. New all-time high. Not because of earnings. Not because of profits. Not because of margins. Not because of business investment. They just printed $234 billion. Pushed the stocks up. Stock buybacks. And guess what? It was just 6 stocks that were part of that $234 billion. 6 of the S&P 500. Apple, Microsoft, Amazon, Google, Tesla, Facebook. They make up 26% of the S&P 500 holdings. All you had to do is be in the S&P since 2008. You would have made a fortune. Now think about that. $234 billion, the same 6 stocks. Wait a minute. Not done yet. How about the Qs? The Qs, the 100. The best NASDAQ 100 stocks. Just 6. Oh, they happen to be the same ones. Just one of them's different. You got Apple, that's the same. Microsoft, Amazon, Google. The one that's different is instead of having Facebook, they put in NVDA instead of Facebook. But it's the same, just the same 6 stocks in the Qs. So if you put your money in the S&P 500 or you put your money in the NASDAQ 100 best stocks, the ETF, and the indice, you know how much money you would have made? And then you're going to make a ton of money on the way back down during the crash. There's no earning. That's why when I hear this garbage, when I hear this kind of garbage, that the markets are in wonderful shape, are you kidding me?
The fact of the matter is, earnings are spectacular. There's a mountain of cash.
Where's the earnings? There's no earnings. I'll give you the earnings. This guy's a liar. The first quarter, GDP, 6.4%. The second quarter this year of GDP growth, 6.7%. The third quarter, we crashed, 2%. And for the last quarter we're in, the forecast is 1.8%. Doesn't he know his math? Is 6.7% higher than the third quarter 2%? I mean, what, listen to what I'm saying. The first quarter was 6.4%, second quarter 6.7%, then we started to collapse. The third quarter 2%, and they're forecasting 1.8%. How does he? Because they just say it. So you have this whole stock market since 2008. There's not just the 51 trillion, it's even more than that, has driven this whole market. Now, earnings of the 500 stocks. Let's take the earnings of the S&P 500 stocks. The majority of the earnings, 46%, come from the same stocks. Stock buybacks. The biggest contributor are the same stocks. Think about it. 67 all-time new highs come from those same stocks. And how those stocks go up, those 6 stocks, the $234 billion. Print it, buy them. And what about margin money? Whoa, I'll talk about that when I get back. No one wants to talk about that.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
Remember, when this market crashed in 2009, it should have never crashed because the chairperson of these two committees, their job was to protect protect consumers, protect our investments, and they're supposed to ensure that our investments are being monitored. Where were they in 2009 and 2008? They weren't anywhere because they don't do that. They take care of themselves. They protect themselves. They become richer. So you can't depend on these crooks in Congress. The stock market is a great place to be, but you just got to know this is a different market than your grandfather's market. So why don't you, for 30 days, join my gang, 877-600-GANG. Try it for 30 days, $39.95. Follow me. I tell you when to buy, when to sell, when to add, and when to run like hell. All I ask you, start making money. Please remember St. Jude.
Don't wait. Join Phil's Gang today and make profits. Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
At St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, we're fighting against childhood cancer every day. At the heart of this battle are our donors.
Most of us want to make some type of difference in the lives of others. St. Jude does miraculous work.
The fact that no one has to pay, it's a place where everyone is treated as an equal.
Everybody is welcome here, and it doesn't matter your religion or what part of the world you're from, all that is taken away. It just gives you some hope.
It's just a nice feeling to put your energy into something that really does genuinely make a difference in a child's life.
There's just no greater gift. If we have the ability to help, then we have a responsibility to help.
Finding cures, saving children. St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Find out how you can help at stjude.org.
What if you could have an in-depth understanding of the stock market just like the pros? Well, thanks to Phil Grandy and philsgang.com, you can. philsgang.com offers comprehensive, up-to-date market information designed to help you understand and anticipate market behavior. With philsgang.com, you'll build your investing confidence even through down cycles and periods of uncertainty. Go to philsgang.com. philsgang.com today. 877-600-GANG. 877-600-4264.
At St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, we're fighting against childhood cancer every day. At the heart of this battle are our donors.
Most of us want to make some type of difference in the lives of others. St. Jude does miraculous work.
The fact that no one has to pay, it's a place where everyone is treated as an equal.
Everybody is welcome here, and it doesn't matter your religion or what part of the world you're from, all that is taken away. It just gives you some hope.
It's just a nice feeling to put your energy into something that really does genuinely make a difference in a child's life.
There's just no greater gift. If we have the ability to help, then we have a responsibility to help.
Finding cures, saving children. St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Find out how you can help at stjude.org.
Did you know breast cancer kills 113 people every day?
That's unacceptable. African American women die from breast cancer nearly 41% more than Caucasian women.
That's unacceptable.
Breast cancer is the leading cause of all cancer deaths for Hispanic women.
Breast cancer is unacceptable.
Together with Susan G. Komen, we're committed to reducing U.S. breast cancer deaths by half.
And we're going to do it by 2026.
Visit Komen.org/unacceptable.
When the market's open, we watch the market all day long. And when we see there's an opportunity for a stock, and it's a stock that we've been following, there's a lot of stocks we put on our watch list, and it has to hit a certain criteria. Then when it does, we alert you. You immediately get an alert that says, we bought this stock, X stock, at $30. So you get an alert immediately. What's better than that? I mean, nobody does that for you. But the most important thing, they'll say, okay, here's why we're getting out now, or here's why we're taking profits. I think it's going to go down. Look, the most important thing is this. I want you to be prepared for when the market does tank or rally, that you're with us, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG. Join my gang right now, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG, and you'll be in position, and you'll sleep at night, and you don't have to worry.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. not a regular listener to Phil's Gang? What, are you nuts? Listen to Phil Grandy and check out philsgang.com. Now, here's Phil.
Stay invested in the market. I don't think you should be bearing back in any way.
Yeah, just stay invested. Get crushed. When the stock starts coming down, and it will, believe me. Now, I'm not saying he's going to announce tomorrow and the market's going to crash tomorrow. It doesn't work that way, because the first thing they're going to do is they're going to come. Let's say the market goes down 200, 300, 500 points, 700 points. The first thing they do is they get the President's Working Council and markets together immediately, and then they go out and they buy index futures to push the stock. If it was down, let's say the Dow's down 700 points, they'll push it back up to plus 300 points, and they can hold the market there for the day. And then the next morning they go in early and they do the same thing. The biggest problem with the stock market, remember, stock market is linked to financial engineering. That's why you got to follow the money. You can't follow these guys. You can't follow the noise. In fact, do you remember, and my producer, Willie, found this for me back in 2007 when I was talking about Bear Stearns. Listen to this. This is back in 2007. I talked about Bear Stearns. If you remember, at the same time, Kramer was saying about Bear Stearns.
Should I be worried about Bear Stearns in terms of liquidity and get my money out of there? No, no, no. Bear Stearns is fine. Do not take your money out. This is real. If there's one takeaway.
Now, here's what I said at the same time in 2007. Willie dug this up today. When this thing blows up, especially Bear Stearns, when this blows up, they're not even going to be able to take those insurance policy. The people who bought this junk from Bear Stearns and Morgan Stanley, the rest of them, they're going to find they're going to get 10 cents on the dollar. Their insurance policy is going to be worthless. I am telling you, it's going to take this market down. Exactly right, and that's what happened in 2007. Now, to say to stay invested, you know why they tell you to do that? Because they want to get their guys out of the market first. That's why they have you cost average down. That's why they have you buy on dips. They use you, the retail customer, to keep the stock up, the stock market up, while they pull the money out for their clients, the big institutions, like the pensions, police, nurse, you know all that. So this is what they have to do. Now, it's going to be really tough this time because we have zero interest rates and we can't cut rates. At least when the market crashed in 2008, we had 20 cuts we could do to slow it down. There's none. There's none. The market's just going to collapse. It's going to collapse. So the stock market, remember, is been linked to financial engineering, and you can thank Obama and Bernanke for that. The printing of money for massive stimulus. Remember what they did with this money when they printed it? They went in, and the first thing they did is buy 10-year treasuries so that the yield, the interest rates, go down to near zero. And then we can loan all the money to the corporations free. We'll give them free money to start buying back their own stock. Because when they buy back their own stock, remember what happens? They have less outstanding shares. So when their earnings come out, and they're bad earnings in 2008, 2009 because of the crash, they could cover those bad earnings. So if their earnings came out and they were 2%, and it was going to take the stock down from 55 to 50, all they had to do is buy their own shares. Let's say there's 1,000 shares outstanding. They dropped it to, 800 shares. And by doing that, they engineered it so with the lesser shares outstanding, the stock, instead of going down $5, goes up $5. They're only supposed to do this for like 13 months. Now it's 13 years. So this whole market, but the money you could have made in this market, if you knew what you're doing. I mean, now here, go back. If you go back and take a look at all these stocks they told you to buy. Remember on the dip, buying a dip, buying a dip, buying a dip. Here, I'll give you a couple. Remember they're really pushing Norwegian Cruise Line. So if you got into Norwegian Cruise Line, they started to buy the cruise line. It was right about it was just about $18.50. and it went up to a high of about, I think a high around 22.34. And then it dropped all the way back again to a low today of 20.08. I mean, that's crazy. And you're going to lose all your money. All these stocks are doing the same thing. Marriott, that's all breaking back again. They're all pulling back. Every one you thought you made money on, you're losing money on. Take LUV. There's one. LUV went from a low of $42.39. It went to a high of about $46, and now it's down to $40.35. Buy on a pullback. You never buy on a pullback unless the trend of the money is going in. Then you buy on a pullback. I said that 100 times. All these stocks, people are losing money left and right. And these big tech stocks, you got to remember, 6 big stocks drive the S&P 500, drive the NASDAQ, the Qs. Just 6 stocks rather, drive both. Isn't that amazing? So all they have to do is keep contributing money towards these stocks. And they mask how poorly the remaining 494 stocks are doing. They've been doing this for 13 years, masking how poorly the other stocks are doing. You have just 6 stocks that are driving this whole market. But they've taken parking space in your head of the Main Street folks, that the market reflects how well the economy is doing. And that's how they got it through. They made sure that you thought the stock market reflected the economy, just like how they sold these garbage 401ks, making you think they match your money when they never match it. They really never match it. And one day I'll explain that to you. Look, there's so many financial headwinds now after 13 years. What do you think he's going to say tomorrow? Everything's okay? So what do you do if he decides to raise rates? When I get back, I'll explain to you what you're going to do.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
Hi, I'm Phil Grain at philsgang.com. You probably heard me on the radio talking about investing in stocks and trading stocks. Well, this is a special message that I am sending out to you. You, the person who is the beginner, who are getting excited. You're seeing every day the stock market going up, never comes down. It keeps going up because of the tremendous stimulus that the president is putting into this market. He wants to continue this market going up while the economy's going down. That's what it's doing. The economy's going straight down. You know, banks right now, the worst ever. They've gone down 40%. I mean, everything's going down. Companies aren't making money, but the stock market's still going up. And you got to be very, very careful when you get into a market like this. You got to know when to get out, and that's where we come in. So if you're a beginner and you want to start learning how to invest stocks properly and have the comfort level of knowing when to get out, when to buy, when to sell, and when to get out, contact us at philsgang.com. Join today, free for 10 days. Hi, I'm Phil Grain at philsgang.com. You probably heard me on the radio talking about investing in stocks and trading stocks. Well, this is a special message that I am sending out to you. You, the person who is the beginner, who are getting excited. You're seeing every day the stock market going up, never comes down. It keeps going up because of the tremendous stimulus that the president is putting into this market. He wants to continue this market going up while the economy's going down. That's what it's doing. The economy's going straight down. You know, banks right now, the worst ever. They've gone down 40%. I mean, everything's going down. Companies aren't making money, but the stock market's still going up. And you got to be very, very careful when you get into a market like this. You got to know when to get out, and that's where we come in. So if you're a beginner and you want to start learning how to invest stocks properly and have the comfort level of knowing when to get out, when to buy, when to sell, and when to get out, contact us at philsgang.com. Join today, free for 10 days.
What if you could have an in-depth understanding of the stock market just like the pros? Well, thanks to Phil Grandy and philsgang.com, you can. philsgang.com offers comprehensive, up-to-date market information designed to help you understand and anticipate market behavior. With philsgang.com, you'll build your investing confidence even through down cycles and periods of uncertainty. Go to philsgang.com. philsgang.com today. 877-600-GANG. 877-600-4264. With the philsgang.com membership, we bring investors right to the floor, into the pits with Phil's daily live webinar classroom. Get inside market guidance on investing strategies. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Don't have time to analyze and study stocks? At philsgang.com, we recognize that there are all types of investors, and we also recognize that your time is valuable. So we offer investing programs for all individuals. We offer investing programs for long-term and short-term positions. And philsgang.com provides quick and easy to understand investing videos that only take a few minutes to watch. With the philsgang.com investing programs, you will learn technical stock charting, how to execute your trades, and most importantly, you will gain the confidence to know when to get out of a stock and take profits. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or give them a call. 877-600-GANG.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy. Is your business prepared to respond to any emergency in the workplace? Well, you better be. Let over 30 years of law enforcement experience go to work for you. Boyd Investigative Group is here for all your business security needs. I know. I use them. They're terrific. Call today for your free confidential consultation. 941-724-4535. That's 941-724-4535. Or visit them on the website, BoydInvestigativeGroup.com.
License number A1900020.
With the philsgang.com membership, we bring investors right to the floor, into the pits with Phil's daily live webinar classroom. Get inside market guidance on investing strategies. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Don't have time to analyze and study stocks? At philsgang.com, we recognize that there are all types of investors, and we also recognize that your time is valuable. So we offer investing programs for all individuals. We offer investing programs for long-term and short-term positions. And philsgang.com provides quick and easy to understand investing videos that only take a few minutes to watch. With the philsgang.com investing programs, you will learn technical stock charting, how to execute your trades, and most importantly, you will gain the confidence to know when to get out of a stock and take profits. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or give them a call, 877-600-GANG. Put your money to work. Make your investments pay. Listen to Phil Grandy. Now, here's Phil.
And welcome back to Phil's Gang Go, and take a look at our holiday store. Got some great ideas for gifts. What would be better than to give somebody a gang membership? Or how about the Pro 2 color-coded chart? You got everything else there as well. Autumn did a great job. Check it out. Go to my site, philsgang.com, and check out our holiday store. It's really terrific. Look, here's my number, 877-600-GANG, 877-600-GANG. We don't have all the answers, but whatever we tell you, okay, is not BS. We tell you the truth. And where do we get the truth from? One, looking at the bond market every day. We start here at 4 in the morning so we can see what the bonds are around the world. The bonds tell you everything you need to know. Everything you need to know. Like today, the bond market, the yields were going down today before the announcement tomorrow. What's that tell me? That they're anticipating a problem with the announcement tomorrow. So that sets me up to start taking some profits on my stocks going up, and sets me up to set my shorts up. And let's talk about shorts. That is so easy to do. What a difference when you short a stock. Then you got the power. When you short, you're in charge. I mean, if you just join the gang for 10 days, free. It's free during those 10 days. And just take, for example, Target. Perfect example, Target. So many people got into Target. They made money. Now they're going to give it all back. How crazy is that? You had a signal to get out of Target at $264. $264 to get out. And then it turned red. It turned red around $252. And only my chart has a color-coded technology and it's patent. So it tells you exactly when to get in and get out. And every day, Steve takes our portfolio, our actual portfolio stocks, and takes each one of the stocks, goes over it, tells you exactly what to do. So you come home from work, have dinner, pop open your computer, you want to know what to do with your stock. Let's say you want to know what to do with Lowe's, right? And he'll tell you.
Lowe's, let's reduce down to a scout only at this time, and let this one pull back. You're getting a pretty strong Head and Shoulders price at the bottom.
I mean, who does that for you? For $39.95 a month. What are you, nuts? So take Target. So if you're with us with Target, when Target started turning around, you would have made on Target 8%. 8% return. Easy. 8%. It turned red. It turned red on November 22nd. And if you're still in it short with us today, you'd be up 8% more than that. Tells you exactly what to do. Now most people won't do that. So let's say they got into Target and they're up 8%. They don't get out. It starts pulling back. What do they tell you? Buy on a dip. And you buy on the dip. And you're going to get killed because the trend of money is going out of the stock. You don't buy on a dip. But isn't it nice that every time you buy a stock, you can switch your position? Especially when you know a stock's going to go down. You know how you get out? You get that feeling, I better get out of the stock. I better get out of the stock. And what do? You get out of the stock and go look for another one that's overpriced. You know how overpriced these stocks are? The valuations of these stocks are nuts. The ratio of the value of a stock, take any stock, the value of it, and compare it to our economic growth. It should be about 65% the ratio between the two. We're at 203%. That's like going out and buying a tie that's $10 and you're going to pay $50 for it. Nuts. But most people just listen to these idiots and they just do what they say. It's crazy. And all this stuff that's going on, you got to learn this short, because I'm going to tell you, when he raises taxes, it's bad enough. When he's going to turn around and Powell, and he's going to have to raise rates. There's no way he can get away from it. Maybe he puts it off for another month or 2 or 3, but he's going to have to raise taxes. And this fragile economy, it's going to collapse. It'll make 1929 look like kids play. Because remember, there's more people borrowing money on speculation to buy stocks now than in 1929. It was that borrowing, that speculation in 1929 that tipped the market over. We're far worse. But wouldn't it be nice that you know exactly what to do? That you make money, that you look forward to it? That's the key, looking forward to the market going down or your individual stock going down. We can help you. You convince yourself over 10 days. Look, 877-600-GANG or 877-600-4264. And we got all kinds of videos. And for people who don't want to do anything, why do you think we have the Pro 2? We have so many people that stop us on the street. I listen to your show, Phil. I love your show. Steve, I listen to the show. I love the join. I don't want to learn. I don't want to go to class. Okay, fine. Then do you have 10, 12 minutes? If you got 10, 12 minutes out of a night to tell you what to do with Apple? But the best thing is to tell you, okay, it's time to short it. How many times have you been in a stock and it's ready to go down and you get out? Isn't that crazy? Here's a great stock. PJT. It's a little bank. Now, the stock turned green, and it turned green around $76. And then it went up, and we knew to get out of the stock about $88. $88. So a 16% return. So let's just call it 10%. So let's average it out for all the gang members. Say 10%. But then we would have gotten out, that was around October 25th. We got back in to sell short when it turned red. That was on November 15th. And it dropped from $82 down to where it is today, around $70, $71. That's 14%. So 10% up, and we'll say 10% down. How about that? Do you understand? That's a 20% return you made on that stock because you had the skill, the ability to turn around and sell it short. And it's so easy to do. But no, these guys tell you what. Here we go again. I've heard this for 51 years.
Stay invested in the market.
You know why they want you to stay invested in the market? One, to hold the market up so they get their big clients out. And also, they don't make money when you get out of the market. They're afraid when you get out of the market, that money's gone. You're going to go buy a boat or something, that money's gone. The last thing, that's why they come up with the trick. Buy on the pullback. That's one of the biggest tricks. Buy on the pullback. Buy on the dip. Oh, this is the one that they should go to jail. Cost average down. Are you an idiot? Cost average down? You're in a stock at $100. It goes down to $50. And this idiot says, cost average it down. And here's what really gets me. When the person listens to him and does, he calls his wife and says, John, the broker, Dopey John called us today. He did us a favor. You know that stock, hon, we bought for 100? We bought more of it today at 50. Isn't that great? We bought more stock at 50. What a good guy our broker is. He said he had a hard time finding it, but he got it for us for $50. 2 weeks later, the stock's down to 20. He calls his wife again. Hun, oh, what a broker. You know the stock we bought for 100? We bought more at 50? It's now at 20. He said he had a hard time getting it for us, but we cost average down. We're going to be okay. That just drives me nuts. So the only now, and everybody's out buying Procter & Gamble. Even my gang members are buying Procter & Gamble on defense, and I keep warning them. Please be careful, because whether it's Procter & Gamble or Coke or Clorox or Kellogg's, the problem with those stocks, the minute the yields start going down and everybody jumps back into the big tech stocks, guess what? They dump Procter & Gamble, no loyalty, and more people get killed with these defensive stocks. Look, there's no place to hide. When the market goes down, everything goes down. All you got to do, switch your position to a short. It's just as easy putting on a light switch. Look, I'm reaching out to you. 10 days will teach how to short. Doesn't cost you a thing. For 10 days, at least take a look at it. Then if you decide to join the gang after 10 days, please help St. Jude. That's all. And send them the checks directly. Please don't send them to us. We'll be right back after this break.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy. Is your business prepared to respond to any emergency in the workplace? Well, you better be. Let over 30 years of law enforcement experience go to work for you. Boyd Investigative Group is here for all your business security needs. I know. I use them. They're terrific. Call today for your free confidential consultation. 941-724-4535. That's 941-724-4535. Or visit them on the website, BoydInvestigativegroup.com.
License number A1900020.
Thinking about investing in the stock market? Go to philsgang.com, where we have over 50 years experience in trading and investing in the stock market. Phil's Gang teaches you how to make profits in the market with stock chart analysis, up-to-the-minute alerts, and always keeping you informed with professional guidance in long and short-term positions. Go to philsgang.com or call one of our professional staff to answer your questions. 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Stop wondering about your financial future and start doing something about it.
When the market's open, we watch the market all day long. And when we see there's an opportunity for a stock, and it's a stock that we've been following, there's a lot of stocks we put on our watch list, and it has to hit a certain criteria. Then when it does, we alert you. You immediately get an alert that says, we bought this stock, X stock, at $30. So you get an alert immediately. What's better than that? I mean, nobody does that for you. But the most important thing, they'll say, okay, here's why we're getting out now, or here's why we're taking profits. I think it's going to go down. Look, the most important thing is this. I want you to be prepared for when the market does tank or rally, that you're with us, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG. Join my gang right now, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG, and you'll be in position, and you'll sleep at night, and you don't have to worry.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
Did you know breast cancer kills 113 people every day?
That's unacceptable.
African American women die from breast cancer nearly 41% more than Caucasian women.
That's unacceptable.
Breast cancer is the leading cause of all cancer deaths for Hispanic women.
Breast cancer is unacceptable.
Together with Susan G. Komen, we're committed to reducing U.S. breast cancer deaths by half.
And we're going to do it by 2026.
Visit Komen.org/unacceptable.
Hi, I'm Phil Graney, philsgang.com. You probably heard me on the radio talking about investing in stocks and trading stocks. Well, this is a special message that I am sending out to you. You, the person who is the beginner, who are getting excited. You're seeing every day the stock market going up, never comes down, keeps going up because of the tremendous stimulus that the president is putting into this market. He wants to continue this market going up while the economy's going down. And that's what it's doing. The economy's going straight down. You know, banks right now, worst ever. They've gone down 40%. I mean, everything's going down. Companies aren't making money, but the stock market's still going up. And you got to be very, very careful when you get into a market like this. You got to know when to get out, and that's where we come in. So if you're a beginner and you want to start learning how to invest stocks properly and have the comfort level of knowing when to get out, when to buy, when to sell, and when to get out, contact us at philsgang.com. Join today, free for 10 days.
Short on time but want to invest in the stock market? Let philsgang.com help you. For only $39.95 a month, you get complete access to all of Phil's powerful investing programs, videos, and resources.
That works for me. Log in, watch the videos, and make profits.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. philsgang.com. Welcome back. Are you ready to make profits in the stock market? Why not check out philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
And welcome back to Phil's Gang. Join my gang, 877-600-GANG or 877-600-4264. Also, go to my store, my holiday store. You can get a gift certificate. Look, I'm going to reach out to you. During 10 days, don't use any real money. Just do it on paper. And between Steve and myself, after 10 days, if all you want to do is just wait until 2 o'clock in the afternoon or when you get home, like if you're working, and just flip open your laptop or whatever, and whatever stock you want to pick, just follow it with Steve. You can follow my portfolio of 6 stocks, or you can follow the other portfolio, our working investor portfolio. It's got about 12 stocks. Either one's fine. And he tells you every day what to do with each stock, when to get in, when to add, when to get out, when to short it. Just try it for 10 days. It works. Now, Cramer says, right?
To me, we have the strongest economy perhaps I have ever seen.
And he's gotten slaughtered with that statement because it's such a lie. The economy is not strong at all. The economy is only strong for the top 1%, 1.3 million households with an annual income of $800,000, net worth $10 million, or the 1/100th of 1%, our owners. Our owners. Those people are our owners.
You have owners. They own you. They own everything. They own all the important land. They own and control the corporations. They've long since bought and paid for the Senate, the Congress, the state houses, the city halls. They got the judges in their back pockets. And they own all the big media companies, so they control just about all of the news and information you get to hear.
Boy, I love Carlin. He is great. But he's so truthful. So truthful. But those are the people that make the money. And when Cramer said this today, where is it? Right here.
We know the market's been creating wealth at unprecedented levels, both for everyday investors and super wealthy.
For everyday investors. Are you kidding me? Another lie. Another lie. I wish Stewart was around. Take him on again. That's what needs, another big embarrassment. But Stewart's no longer around, unfortunately. But he took him down. The average investor's making money. Really? Let me tell you about the average investor. The average investor, he doesn't make money because the average investor, if you take 401ks, if you take our workforce, 50% of our workforce have 401ks, that's it. But 50% of the 50% who have 401ks don't even contribute because they can't afford to. They can't afford to. It's just another bull-faced lie. And if you want to be in the stock market, the best place to be is in the spiders or the Qs. That's where you should be. And if you join our gang, we'll show you how to do that. If all you did was stay in the spiders since 2008, do you know how well you'd be doing? Now, I'm not here to tell you the stock market's easy. It's not, and it's work. But we take 99% of the work out of it with our Pro 2 color-coded chart, because every day we tell you exactly what to do with each stock that's in our portfolio. And you got to stop being part of the herd mentality. And it's guys like Cramer and the rest of them you see on Fox Business News and all CNN, all of them. They all follow these guys like cattle. The only people that are making money are the top 1% because the market is geared towards them. They're not geared towards a person who's making a combined income of, let's say, $125,000 to, let's say, $65,000, down to $65,000. It's not geared towards you. Not geared towards you. They want anything to do with you. They don't waste their time with you. What they do is they'll pick your bones dry. They'll pick your bones dry, but they'll never make wealth for you because that's not enough money. Not enough money for them to deal with you. But all you have to do to make money in the market consistently is just buy the spiders. Or buy the NASDAQ 100. Buy the Qs, the 100 best stocks. It's an aggregate, it's an ETF. Or just buy XLK, that's another nice ETF. XLK, you have some great stocks in that. I mean, all you need is a few stocks. Just a few. We always say don't get involved with more than 6 stocks. Example, if you buy XLK, that's an ETF, inside that is Apple, Microsoft, NVIDIA, Visa, PayPal, MasterCard, Adobe, Intel, Cisco, and there's one more. I can't remember the other one. So that's about what, 8 stocks? About 10 stocks. So you just buy XLK. And the thing is, when you buy XLK, we'll tell you when to add, when not to add. But here's the big thing. Now it's time to take profits. Time to take profits. That's the key. Or here's the key. When do I add to my position? When do I add to my position? Your 401k, does anybody ever contact you or call? No, of course not. Of course not. Nobody talks to you. Every day, our customers have access to us, and every day we'll tell them exactly what to do with each stock. Look, Powell's supposed to be speaking tomorrow. Powell's a liar. First, remember Powell said there's no inflation. Then Powell says, well, there is, but it's transitory. And then Aunt B comes in and says, yeah, it's transitory. Then everybody says, oh, yeah, it's transitory. Everybody in the Fed, it's transitory. Then they say, well, nah, maybe it's not transitory. Well, maybe we should retire that word transitory. No, how about retiring you? These guys are not there to work for you. Inflation is running rampant. You know that. Inflation, real rate of inflation is 15%. They will not ever admit that. They're telling you it's 5-6%. That's a lie. It's at least 15%. How can it be 15% when coffee's up 102%, oil's up 55%, cars, used cars up 32%, beef 21%, lumber 35%, and go on and on and on. But you got to invest in something. You got to invest in something. And I know a lot of you don't want to invest in the market because you're scared, and I get that. But there's nothing worse, okay, than working for a salary, what we call wages, and then you can't grow it. You can't grow it. I don't care if you just take $50 a week, $100 a week, just put it in an ETF, put it in XLK, or put it in a Spiders. That's all. Just put a little bit of money away each month, a couple $100. $200, and that will grow because you're going to make money when it goes down. You're going to make money when it goes down. See, that's the key. The key is to making money is to get out. When do I get out of this thing? When do I get out of this stock? When do I add to my position? And here's the good one. It's on its way down. Do I switch my position now, reverse it, and make money on the way down? That's the key right there. That is the key. You go from 80% of the people losing money to 20% making money. Look, the government's not on your side. They're not there to help you. Congress is not there to help you. Wall Street's not there to help you. CNBC's not there to help you. None of those people are there to help you. The Senate Banking Committee is the most powerful committee in Washington because it's responsible for keeping our economy, our nation, and our middle class, which is the backstone of our nation, on a sound footing. They're supposed to monitor their assets. And they're supposed to, the most important, our country's budget deficits. This is what they're supposed to do. Which is, the budget deficits are linked directly to inflation, which is the biggest threat to our entire economy, to your household. Inflation's a killer. It's to our whole entire system of government. Inflation is terrible. But they don't. The Senate and House Bank could care less. You know who's on that committee? With Maxine Waters. She's the chairwoman. She's a dope. Those people don't care about that. Look, try this for 10 days. It'll work. 877-600-GANG. And go to our store, the holiday store. It's fun. See you on the chart. Join the gang free. 10 days.
You have been listening to Phil's Gang with your host, Phil Grandy, on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Remember to visit Phil's website at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or call the office, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
It's up to me.